Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, we're going to be tackling the question of who actually shot Miranda Keyes in Halo 3. So, 16-year late spoiler alert, but in Halo 3, towards the end of the Mission of Covenant, Miranda Keyes, well, dies. And she dies because she gets shot by a Brood Spiker from, supposedly, the Prophet of Truth. However, we don't actually get to see that happen on camera, on screen, or anything like that. So, we don't actually know who shot her. It's implied that it's the Prophet of Truth, because, he walks by with the spiker and everything. So it would seem like he's the one that shot and killed Miranda Keyes. But is that actually the case or not? So we're going to be tackling that for this video. Now, I've sort of covered this topic before in a separate video a long time ago, but for this video, we're going to be going a little bit more in-depth into it. So ignore Lord Hood here. That's from a previous mod I did for an older video, but it doesn't change what happens here. So just focus on Miranda Keyes. So let's watch from a third-person perspective how she dies. So here's the part where she points her gun at Johnson, or in this case Lord Hood, and let's see what happens from behind. So here's her back, and that's where she gets shot. So she gets hit and nothing, you don't see anything at first, and then all of a sudden she has spikes that appear in her back. So that, it seems like nobody shot her because we didn't see any projectiles fly into her. So what actually happened there? Well, the reason we didn't see anything there is because Miranda Keyes actually has, her model has a second variant, a separate variant actually, that already has spikes in the back. It's called her dead variant, and it's, it has the spikes built in, so to speak. So, the spikes that we see in her back in this cutscene, they are not the result of actual spikes getting shot into her. They're actually built into her model. So that's why we don't see anyone actually fire shots at Miranda Keyes, because it's already there. Technically, what the game does is at that point it just swaps her model with the dead one. It changes it, or it deletes her originally and then swaps it with the other variant, and that dead variant is only used this one time in the entire Halo 3 game, which is obvious because she only dies once. But yeah, so that's what happens, and that's why that happens. So let's take a look a little bit outside of the cutscene a little bit. So I've covered this in a previous video, but I'll show it again here. But what actually happens with the Prophet of Truth is, after she crashes her Pelican, he teleports behind the Pelican and he's hiding there. And you can see he's talking there during the cutscene. That's where he's talking from. And he's behind the Pelican the entire time, so he has no line of sight on Miranda Keyes to actually shoot her. But there he goes. She gets shot anyways, and then he teleports behind her, and then he actually just kind of floats down. But he never actually fired a shot. So the whole sequence, I mean, obviously lore-wise, Prophet of Truth was the one that shot her, but in-engine, in-game, Miranda Keyes, well, nobody shot her. She just had her model swapped out for a different variant that was already had spikes in the back. So there you guys have it. That's what's actually happening behind the scenes of that particular cutscene when Miranda Keyes dies. And it's that, like I said, nobody shot her. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found it to be interesting. If you did, make sure to leave a like, leave thoughts and comments, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys!